Hello, hello, how are you doing, guys? Let's see, we are here on, what's the word? The word is Thursday. Wow! What the hell am I talking about? Let's see who's in the chat. We have Sir Patrick Furlong and Melody the Cat with some predictions. And I'm going to do the predictions after I've interacted with the live chat to make sure that it's on live chat instead of top chat. There we go. Look at the power I get by pressing those buttons. My goodness. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. I don't, but it's almost like I do. Let's see who's in the chat. We have Sir Patrick Furlong, Melody the Cat, as I said, with some predictions. 39,101,919 deaths. 29,103,911 cases of running around in circles. 293,491,492 cases of cruelty to animals, and 3,290,194,811 cases of bums and farts, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the first day of bum fart, my bum fart smarted bums. I don't know. Martin Vegas says Simon the Clown Horn. Not in Jenny's ear. I can't do that to her. I can't. But Simon the Clown Horn. And just for one thing, I've just realised. Alexa, studio lights on, please. There we go. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm welcome, thank you. There we go. Now I've got some lights on the situation. I can actually see what's going on. It's amazing. Dave Holloway's here saying, evening everyone. Hope all are well. Doing okay. Weather's a little bit on the humid side, which is not great because I had to go into town. I had a lot of errands to run, and it's one of those days. Xantic says, just watching a geology lecture. Cool. Have I listened to Sabaton? I have not had a minute to listen to anything. It's been one of those weeks where basically if I wasn't working I was being ill, and it's hard to listen to things when you're editing words and you're freaking deaf. So whenever there's speech in a video I haven't been able to listen to anything. It's been very annoying, and when you're throwing up it's not the best time to listen to some heavy metal, perhaps modern pop. that could aid the process, but not heavy metal because I like it. Right, guys, we are, of course, today playing Tomb Raider 1. It may not be far from the end. I'm pretty sure we're close to the ending. The last thing we did on the episode last week, we managed to get a load of things, the Scion things. Click, click, click. And then, after we got out of a particularly interesting dungeon, we ended up losing them to some dudes and an annoying woman who'd hired us at the start. So technically I suppose we've given it to the person who hired us to get them, but they had an evil submarine and therefore must be stopped. So that's where we got up to. Yes, throwing up means visiting the porcelain throne to talk to Huey and Ralph. Let's get into the game. Here we are. Just turn my chat. Oh, there we go. Roll it back into my bin again. At least it hasn't fallen over today, which it normally does. Everything's sat precariously on everything else around here. It's terrible. There we go. Let's get into it. My ears aren't right, are they? That should be there, and this one should be further down. There! Now they look moderately correct. There we go. Right, let's do this. We've got some stuffs to do. Controllers would help. Where did I put? Aha! I have the controller. Let's do it. It helps when you're gaming to be able to game. I've been told that it's a good idea to know what you're doing. I've never really gone along with that, but here we are. So, we're in Natla's mines. I'm just popping my knee back into place. Oh dear. So, I'm just going to adjust my hat. There we go. That's better. Okay. There we go. Right. You can tell that the gaming chair I've got was made for men, or at least people with short hair, because there's a big bar at the back of the neck support part of it, which, if it was designed by women, would be the other way up. Because if you've got a ponytail, it basically sticks the knot of the ponytail into your head, right at the base of your skull. So you can tell it's not by people who have long hair. Right, let's have a look around. Is there anything down here that we need? Or are we just swimming around in the opening area to set the scene of how we got here? I think it's just to set the scene. Well, we can't get out there, so let's go over here. Right. They haven't made what cat-proof? What, Tomb Raider? I don't know. I don't know what's not cat-proof. Sorry. Okay, junk. Lara. Forgotten what the buttons are. The chair. Ah, the chair's not cat-proof. Yeah. It's one of those things. Cats will eat and destroy anything. Can we not get up there? That's interesting. So, we can't get round to the other side. It must just be set dressing. Let's go in here. Let's see what we've got today. Right, yeah, fair enough. I get what's going on now. I am quick with it, honest, even when what it is moves. May I just scratch it? Well, yeah, cats do that. My sofa in my lounge has seen better days, and had seen them by the end of the first day that I had it, because it turns out that it's the perfect material for cats to enjoy scratching it. So I got that? No. So, alright, we're going to have to go down here, I suppose. RH. Okay. RH75. I wonder if that's a reference to something. I wonder what it's a reference to. So this is going to be that part in the game where basically it's going to be a test of every skill you've got. Yeah, we can move this. And whether you can work things out, isn't it? Because we are really near the end now. There we go. I'm so glad that there wasn't a giant hole underneath that. Okay. Can I have no guns. Oh, that's interesting. No guns at all. Yeah. We've got clips, but which technically are mags, not clips. But we've got no guns. So, we can't get through here. At all. It won't let me do anything. So, okay. This is interesting. What can we do? Right. Let's have a think. Let's also have a look at this. Get off the screen and press the wrong button. In the original version. Wow, that's obnoxious. Okay, so not much we can do there. Right, climb on this and then drop down behind it and push it. Right, let's do this. So we can move it to there. What if we pull it further out this way? Actually, what if I just climb on it? Come on, Lara, get up there. Is there anything that we can get to above? No, not really. Okay. So we're going to have a bit of time to fiddle on. As I've mentioned multiple times, this is my first time playing most of Tomb Raider. I played a bit of it back in the day, and I played a bit of it when I got a copy on the Saturn, and I've played a bit of Tomb Raider Anniversary, but I've never tried to finish the game before, like we are now. Oh, by the way, I have ordered episodes 4, 5, and 6 remastered, so that should be coming around September, around the end of September. I'm wondering, is it possible to move that? Hi, PN. How you doing? Not sure what we would move this further for, though. There's got to be something that I've missed. Oh, hang on. Can we move these? No, because they're not. Yeah, they're not square. We can move the square ones. So we've got some possibilities, but yeah, this is the first time I've tried to actually finish one of these games. But we should have by the end of September all 6 of the remastered ones, which would be nice. There are blocks on the other side of this, but I don't seem to be able to get to them. So this is making me wonder what it's all for. I'm just going to quickly switch to this to see if there's anything that's been hidden by the modern stuff. No, not really. Let's go back into the water and have a look around again. Is there something we've missed? Yes. No? No. I thought that was a way up, but it's not, is it? Let's go over here. See what we can find. An invisible, impenetrable wall. Okay, we'll not be able to get back out that way. That's interesting. We just pre-ordered, no problem. So yeah, I pre-ordered mine, and I'm very happy to say it's coming in about September. So we will be getting that, and we'll be enjoying that, no doubt. Whew. Which gives us a bit of time to finish these off. Aha! There! Waterfall. There's a gap behind the waterfall. There we go. Okay. Ah. There we go. Right. So there's a switch behind that. Can we get up here? Yes. Let's have a look around. We'll see what's going on. See, it pays to wander around and aimlessly and find stuff. Ah. Okay. So we're probably going to have to go and pull that other switch to get through that gate. Right, let's do that. Now that we've got an idea of what's going on, I think that's okay. Let's do this. Let's kick the buttocks today. It's just a kick to the left, and then a kick to the right. And then a kick to the left. Kick them all on rails tight, I don't know. Yep, there goes the other gate. So, running backward and forward, but hey, we've done worse. Let's face it, we have done worse in our lives. Let's kick the buttocks today. Oh, do and boing. There we go. Up we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Jump up that, and around this corner should be an open gate now, which is nice. Thank goodness it doesn't close like some weird timed game thing. What the hell are we now? Okay, are we supposed to jump over to there? I'm just going to step back and drop and grab. Okay, that's... Right, we appear to be quite high up, so let's hope this doesn't cause problems. I'm going to save at this point. Right, and turn to there. Now we're going to do a running jump. And we completely missed because I think I stopped holding on, which is not the best way to do it. I stopped with the hold on button. So let's try that again. And it didn't work. Interesting. Am I failing to run at the correct point? Seems a bit weird, but you never know. Right, let's try that again. Yeah. Yes! There we go. Okay. Right, we're going to need a bit of health. We've only got a big health pack. I don't want to use a big health pack. Not for only half health. Oh, we can't get up there. Yeah, we can't. Okay, that's not what I expected. Can we jump up here? No. Oh, maybe we can jump up to this bit. Yes! And then... Oh, that's where we were! So can we... perhaps go over here? Not much is going to help us that way, is it? Can I turn the camera... Oh, for goodness sake. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Okay, right, step forward a little bit so I can try and move the camera. Can I get no, because that's the, that's where we came in over there, so... Okay, what am I missing? Not a lot. Guys... We solved one mystery to be stuck with a problem. Did I just... No, it didn't. So we can't walk up that. Okay. That's not helping either. Okay, right. Bit of an issue here. Let's see if we can solve this by running and jumping again. If I run and jump, can I grab onto something over there? There is a space further... Okay! There's a space further up. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. We can possibly try to get to the space further up. Okay, let's do this. There's that ledge there. That's what we need. Instead of where we were, let's try and aim for that ledge. Yes! Okay. That works better, yes. Okay. Let's have a look around. Anything around here? No. Okay. What about if we go in here? Is there anything? Not so far. All platforming so far. It's interesting. Right, where are we? It's a light of... Okay. Now we're in a different area. With a gratuitous arse shot. And... okay. Thank you. That was weird. Just give me back the ability to actually see what's going on around me, Lara. That was weird. I get that we need to see what's up there, but... Okay, we can't get up onto that. We'll have to come around another way. Is that an open... Is that a broken or open window that we can camp onto? Yes! Oh, it's a ledge, not a window. Okay. Jump up, grab. Alright. Any chance that there's a platform? Over here there's a platform. Okay. We might be able to do something here then. Yes. There we are. There's a ledge. Okay. What we got here?
No.
Oh! We've got to put stuff in these. Right, I see what's going on. So there's 3 things we've got to socket in. And that's something on the floor. Magazines. Okay. Okay. That is surprisingly flat. So can we get up there? No. But if we need to, we can probably stand on this and get up there. Yes. Is there anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Worth a look, but there wasn't anything. Okay. What about round the other side of this building then? Just to make sure. Just to make sure. Because you never know with games like this, do you? Huh! We could have got in this way. That's interesting. Okay. I knew there was going to be an open window or something to help the curious to get around. Right. Right, can we get up there? Because I really want to get through that door. No, it looks like we're going to slide down until we can grab onto what? What's that? Health? Yes. Okay. Save. Now we've got health, let's save. Just in case. We don't have any guns, but we've got some health and some ammo. Alright, let's have a look around. Okay. This looks like a movable crate. It is. Right, what's under it? Nothing, but it wouldn't be there if we didn't need it. So I'm going to say we probably need to pull that this way to get onto that building. Do you think? I think so. And once more. Yeah, we can get onto it now. Okay. There's a hole. Or at least there's a different panel. Yes! Okay, that's interesting. There's nothing in the building. We've just fallen straight down into a hole. Okay. Where are we? Oh! Okay. Well, that was interesting. We've accidentally found a lever. Oh, look what... Right, now we can get to that other part of the watery area that we couldn't get to before. Interesting. Very, very cool as well. We'll go there in a minute. I just want to check what's on top of this building as well. Nothing! Okay. Well, we're doing alright so far, I think. We've done pretty good for what it is. So I'm going to go back, because we know how to get back in here now, which is a good thing. So let's go and see what going back down into the water will do. Right. Jump out here. Right. Let's do this. Didn't quite do it, did I? Hang on, can I just jump up onto this, or is it going to be too big? Is it going to be too high up, too high aside? Or can I just get out the water onto it? We can just get out the water onto it. Fair enough. Right, we can go over here now. Step backwards. Boing. There we are. Right. Let's move this. We can't. Interesting. I can't move that. It won't let me. Is it because there's not enough space? Perhaps. What about this one? We can probably move that. Can we move this? Oh, interesting. Alright. Natla something. Natla Technologies, okay. Looks like a level from Doom now, doesn't it? Or Wolfenstein. Okay, that one is not like the rest. Yeah. So let's make sure that we can do something with this. Pull. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Okay. This seems a bit weird. I could go with a high ponytail. I could, but it's like, it's already pretty high. I'd look like some kind of youth if I went for a high ponytail, because it goes a bit weird. I think. Basically, I've got a lot of hair, and I don't want it in the way. There. Now it kind of fits, yeah. But hi, Chris, how you doing? And Spartan Space Chicken's here as well. There we are. I wonder if I would find a stash of PS2 games hiding behind these boxes. I wish. I definitely wish. Oh, I don't know why I become a pirate. A PS2 pirate. Arse. Hang on. I think I need to push this back the way it was. Yeah. We're playing frickin' Chips Challenge at this rate. Moving blocks around. Right, push that there. Right. Right. And pull. Don't move boxes and Chips Challenge. No, you don't. It's still Suckerban though, isn't it? Right, now I can get behind this and I can push it. Push it! Come on, Lara, push. There we go. For someone that's basically two balloons on a stick, it's she's actually quite strong. Ah! Another frickin' switch. I did wonder what was back here. Seriously? I'm sorry, guys, but even a diesel-powered locomotive with a mining thing on the end isn't going to start up like it's your old VW Golf. It's not going to go ruff, 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 ruff. That is ridiculous and hilarious and dumb. I kind of like that. That was funny. I should play the CPC version someday, considering that I should have the... I do have the disc. Fun fact, we've been using Chips Challenge and Sorcery Plus as the disc to put into the drive whenever we need to use the flopper emulator. It doesn't actually deal with anything that's on the disc. It doesn't change anything, but... Oh, it does help a lot. Can we push this? Yes. Seems to be a lot of block pushing action. Right, we're in now. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's around here? Yeah, we'll save at this point because we've done a fair amount. That's pretty good progress. Right, where are we? Oh, oh. Where are we indeed?
Ain't nothing personal.
Oh, Carl. Right, we need to leave. Because he's going to shoot us. And I don't have any guns. So, at this point, I'm going to reload. and go this way. Because there were two other routes that we could take from back over the other way. No way I can push this back in there and like grind him up with this, is there? Can't push it? No, we can't. Right, so I'm not going to set off that fight yet, because there are some other places that we need to have a look at. We know pushing blocks is very exciting for. Hey, Move Out Manor was a damn good game. That was a good experience. I liked pushing blocks in that game. That was new. It's where you're having so much fun you forget how to spell. Jump up. There we go. So we're going to go this way, and we're going to jump back over and check out those other places, because if it does what I think it's going to do, we're going to end up with our guns back. So let's do this. Otherwise we've got a big problem, because I don't have any weapons, and the game has just put a fighting guy with us. Right, I need to get up there, but I don't know how. We got into here. Right, that's a gate we can't pass. We can pass, okay. That is not a health and safety thing, is it? What the hell? What? Okay, so that rolled before I could even do anything, so we're about to add a death count. Oh, bloody deaths and bloody Dark Souls here. Oh my goodness. There we go, right. Having so much fun I forget how to spell. Those days are sadly behind me. Alright, let's load that up. Alright. Now I know what's going on, let's see if we can do it. Where are our guns, please? No comparing Tomb Raider to Dark Souls. Tomb Raider's good, clean fun. Dark Souls was good, messy fun. Both were fun. They were just different types of fun. There you are, gratuitous butt shot. See previous comment regarding guns. Maybe you'll find some firearms in Jenny's attic. No. Unfortunately, I doubt I would find any firearms in there. Just trains. There we go. Okay. To here. And here. Just clip into a roof. Look at that. Can't tell how to get up to that. Hang on. Give me a moment. Can I stand on this? No. Oh, that would have been interesting if I could have done that. Is there any way to... No, I automatically fall. So how do we get up there? That is the question. That is the question. No arms on fire, just trains. Yeah. We don't have any bare arms either. Right, we know what's in there. What's in this one? What's around here? Where are we? Seriously, what? This is like a maze. It's amazing. That's a terrible joke. Terrible pun. I would apologise, but I am proud of it. Okay, conveyor belt. Walled off mine section. So what's this? Is there something on the floor? Is that something on the floor? No? It's an artifact of the higher graphics. Okay. Right. Can I go in here? Will it let me in? No? Okay. So what's around here? I kind of feel like I'm lost. I've gone the wrong way. Okay, I've come back out, so that's not the way we needed to go. It's Jenny's secret basement filled with life-size train stuff. Could have gone on the left-hand side of that bit. Right. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look around here. Okay, what's that? Right, so there's something in there. If I can get this to turn on, perhaps we can get that. So we need to open that gate, because presumably once that has moved, we'll be able to get it. And that looks like one of the things that we need to put into that building, in those 3 holes that we saw in that building. Because we can't get to it from here. Literally can't get in. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to pick that up if we can set this off. So we've got to go the other way, see if we can work out how to set this off. Okay, I think I've got the hang of what's going on. So I'm going to save at this point. Boing. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. Right, this opens up. Can't get up there. So, jump and grab. Now we know that there's a ball up there, so if I just go this way. Now it's set off. There we are. Okay. That was interesting. What's over here? Not a lot. But there is a hole here, so let's drop backwards and grab. That's interesting. Where will we be? Ah, I think I know where we are. I think that's the location we were trying to jump up to before. So, I'm going to save again, because why not? Jump down here, and as we no. No, we're back here. Oh, that's not where I thought I was hoping it was the other location so we could jump over to that thing, but it wasn't. So we could possibly jump over to that building, but it wasn't. Okay, there we go. That's gone down there. Alright, where are we? Okay. Jump back up. Alright. There's that one. Ah! What's in here? Can we not go anywhere from here? There's a lot of space in this level that just isn't used. It seems weird. Games that will not be added to my collection. Anything Dark Souls? Nah. You'll get Dark Souls eventually. You too will succumb to the Dark Souls side. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Dark Souls is actually good fun. The thing about Dark Souls is it's relatively fair. There's a way through there. That's interesting. Holy crap! Okay, I did not expect that. That was a bit, bit tasty, wasn't it? Deep fried Croft. Alright. Still haven't found any guns. Even I'm considering Dark Souls after playing Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah. That was definitely a proper death. I could not have foreseen that we were going to fall so hard and yet so far and yet so stupidly. Alright. Nice if we could push that out of the way, wouldn't it? But we can't. Right, I'm going to drop and grab. Can we see anything if I move the camera? There's nothing down there. Okay, interesting. So, how can we do this? Let's think. Let's see if we can get this to trigger. Not trigger, I mean. Let's see if we can get the lower of the two boulders to trigger, but not the upper one, so we can get through that gap that we saw. That's behind it. There's that one there. There's a hole to the right. I think we can get through there if we don't trigger this top boulder. But we trigger the lower one. Right, so if we come back out here. Right. There's the lower boulder triggered. Goodness sake, Lara, come on. There. Let's do... Second boulder's there, run. Yes! There we go. We have to outrun it. Indiana Jones style. Haha, there we go. Crap, there's another one. Right, I'm going to save at this point. Okay, right, both have now set off, so I'm going to save again. Right, this is not going to count as a numpty. This is me testing what that red piece is. It is a different piece of floor that I think is going to fall out. Where the hell are we? Okay. What the hell? We're back here. Okay, that's... Right. Clearly something went wrong, so let's try that again. Should we not have triggered those 2 second boulders before we looked around? Let's have a look and see. We'll set this off again. And see what happens. Right. Right. Step back a bit. Oh, for goodness sake. There. Jump up. Do we only get one chance with that once we got past that boulder? That seems a bit iffy, doesn't it? We're back here. It doesn't look like there's any gap. It looks like pure wall behind both. So it's not that. We don't have to worry about that. It's not a case of it setting off again. Why is this a different colour? Right, I'm going deep fry Croft again. I know, I've got to add a numpty because that was me jumping the wrong way. So there we go. So what are we missing? Seriously, what the hell are we missing? To end up back down here. What is it that we've missed? That's not moving. Are we supposed to come in here later? Right, I'm going to walk as close as I can to this edge. Turn and step us back as far as I can. So it's not that. Step to the side, Lara. No. As far back as you can. No! Is there like a gap up there? Can I, if I stand as close as I can to this, turn round, right? Can I jump? Switch to the old graphics to see. Oh, that's interesting. Look. There appears to be a hole in the roof on the new version, but not the old. Right, so completely getting the wrong end of the stick there. What should we be doing then? Can I stand on top of these? I'm now behind them? Yes, completely behind the balls. Right, okay. The balls do not count as solid. Weird. So what's the point? We must be here before we're supposed to be. We've got to be here before we're supposed to be. Otherwise, otherwise it feels wrong. Can't push or pull anything. Right, we're going back. I'm at a loss as to what we're supposed to be doing here now. This one is solid, the other two aren't. Weird. How strange. So what's the point? I'm genuinely confused why this would happen. What is the point of setting that off like that if then nothing changes? We can't get back in. That when we reset this area, that didn't change. So what's the point? What else could we possibly have altered? I genuinely don't get it. What else is there? Because watch, if I go back in here. Right, that's now changed, but oh, perhaps it hadn't reset last time. Okay, we're going to try this again and see what happens. Yeah, I hate when you get missing pieces of puzzle and you just get stuck as well. It's not great, but we'll get through it. At least we're not like that bloody Star Wars game where it just became uncompletable. Right, save. No, not load! Not look, frickin' hell, man. Oh, goodness sake. I didn't want to load, I wanted to save, you bellends. Oh, dear. Right, we're going to do this again. Shadows of the Empire is completable. Not the way I liked it. It feels overly difficult for difficulty's sake. Right, let's do this. Load up. That's a I considered it technical, but actually it was just me pressing the load button instead of the save. So that's on me, really. The problem with Shadows of the Empire is it's crap. Seriously, it's just... I get what they were trying, but the limits of technology at the time made it difficult to really get anywhere with it. And it was just obnoxious at times. Damn it! I almost got it, but I didn't. Take that back. I will not. I will not at all. It's made of bums and farts. I will go back to it one day, but it just frustrated the hell out of me with that battle. You had to go all that way and jump through all those hoops to get to a boss fight that I couldn't bloody win. With the hunter-killer droid, that was the bit that really annoyed me. I think I've gone through all of that palaver just to get to that fight, and then I can't aim at the damn thing. It felt wrong. They should have been two different levels. I might have felt okay about it then. Hi Retro, how you doing? If I can complete it, so can you. If I can complete Dark Souls, then I can complete Shadows of the Empire. That's how it is. That's how I see it. Right, let's do this. Jump and grab. Yes, run. Right, let's do this. Jump over that. Jump that way. And into there before the thing comes in. Whew, that was so close. That was so close. Sometimes if you go back to a game after a break, you can often beat it. Yeah. Unless it's something like Oblivion or Skyrim or Morrowind, and then you just think, no, I best start again. Hang on, what's this on the floor? Oh, we missed that last time. That's interesting. These haven't reset. Is this whole area just to get that thing? I think... Oh, right. This changes everything. So this area wasn't to try and get past those things. We found the first of the fuses. Right. Okay, that changes everything. That was me not noticing something on the floor because it blended in with the ground. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. We have progress. We have progress. Let's do this. If I put this in, does that turn on the conveyor belt to get the second of the fuses, perhaps? Lara, stop running into the walls. So yeah, if you're doing Morrowind, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, or Skyrim, and you come back after a long time away, it's easier sometimes to try and just restart your game. Because it's much simpler than trying to remember what you were trying to do. Oh, we're back here. This is not where I wanted to be. Let's go this way. Lara, stop turning too soon. There we go. We can do this. Oh, we can do this. Right. It's the big building through. It's through here, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Right. There we go. Right. Okay, so now the building is more... I don't know. Reachable? About the patch on the left of the belt. It's best to start an RPG fresh if you spent a long way away from... Yeah, because then you remember what's going on and what you're supposed to be doing. Get up there and go around. Right, so... Still can't get... Is there a block we can pull by any chance? Yes. We can't by any chance get that into there. No? Push. We're not going to be able to get that around there, are we? No, because the barriers on both sides. There's tyres on one side and an impassable waist-high floor on the other. Oh, that's a shame. So, well, there's the first part of it down. And we know where the second part is because we saw it. We saw the fuse inside that thing. We just got to try and set that thing off, and I couldn't. So we're going to have to try and find a switch or lever or something to try and get in there. Okay, yeah, this was just to get through to that switch, wasn't it? On the roof of the building. That's what that was for. Yeah. This is to solve a different puzzle. It was that hole in the roof. Yeah. So if I just switch around and drop and grab, then it's completely impassable. We can't get any further in. Right. Okay. So. We know that there's another thing. Just checking that there's nothing on the roof. We know that there's another fuse thing in here. Let me get round to it. There. We know that there's one in there because we've seen it. So, let's have a think about what we could possibly do. We can't get to it from there. And that on the floor isn't actually something on the floor. It's an artifact of the updated graphics. Yeah, it's not a shiny thing on the floor. It's actually just a bit of shiny floor. Right, so is there anything else on the floor? No? No, it's just shiny floor. Right, let's go back round. What have I caught myself? What am I stuck on? Oh, right, there's the sticky out bit. Okay. Anything up here? Or is it just... It's just not flat because it's a mine and therefore would be a bit rickety and not flat edges. We can't get that though, can we? I can't climb in. I can't do anything. No. Right. So how do we get past this gate? There must be a switch we haven't seen. There must be something we haven't seen or done yet. Question is, what is it? What have we missed? Can't interact with that at all. It was there in the original, it's not a new thing. Well, 30% of all your Mass Effect replays are because of having to start again. Yeah, I can imagine that. I must replay Mass Effect. I'm going to do it on the show at some point. We'll do a farting mod of it. We'll call it Ass Eject. That was really funny if you're 5. Oh dear, where can we go and what can we do to make that set up? Where's a potential place that we could find a different switch? Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. So this building was flat, completely flat in the original. But now, when we look, we can see through the wall It's only starting through the wall, through the window, and it looks very interesting. We can see emptiness inside. I like little things like that. It doesn't change the game, but it does make it fun. Where else could we go? Where else? There's got to be something that I've not done yet. Right, let's have a quick look at that building. Is that a door on this side? Yes, so the door's on this side, which means we're probably not going to have to go into the building because it's a block. But I can't get up to the top. Ah, when we get it down, we're going to be able to get through that door or that gap there that we can't get to at the moment because we'll be stood on top of this building. Right, I see what the primary goal is now. Okay. So, nothing else is going to turn on. There's nothing else in here to do. Was ME2 more Ass Effect? What I find amazing is all the people that were condemning Mass Effect for being a sexualized game with all the sexy stuff. None of that happened in my game. I don't know what people were doing to make sexy times in Mass Effect, because all my guys were quite chaste. Oh, excuse me. Nice. Where else can we go? This is frustrating, to say the least. Hold on, there is one extra place, isn't there? There's one other place we haven't done yet, so... Right. We go back up. Not to there, but to about here. Can we climb out of here? Will it let us climb out from this bit? No, we can't climb out there. Okay. We can't climb through... Huh! We can't pass through the waterfall, but we can pass under it because logic. Right. All that did was close that gate, so there we go. That's interesting. I'm still technically interacting with that lever while that cutscene's on. It still has us in the same place, and I was pressing the button and opening and closing the door. That was cool. Okay. Right. We haven't been down that base area down there. If we jump straight forward. We haven't done that yet. So, now that we've done the main area, we're going to go and jump onto that smaller ledge. Okay, that's not good, because that didn't happen last time. 96 numpties. 96 on the numpty counter. What you found funny was when you had one of those godly senators complaining it's an alien sex simulator. And one of the devs asked, have you actually played it? Yeah, it's like, it's not a sex simulator. No one has to knob anyone. There we go. That's what I was supposed to do. Yeah. In my entire playthrough, no one was knobbing anyone. We still can't get up there. I broke her limbs for nothing. So there's nothing here. Freaking hell, man. Okay. Right, so what else is there? What have I missed? There's got to be something. What's over here? Anything? No. Absolutely bloody nothing. Even when you get to knob your shipmates, it's always very PG-13. About as PG as The Sims. When you get to woo-hoo. There's nothing here. Okay, I am actually not sure what else we can do. We've clearly missed something. I'll grant you that because we haven't got anywhere. But I don't know what it is we've missed. My only wonder is, in that area where... Oh, for goodness sake, Lara, get back on the bloody boat. Right. In the area where we've just tried, where we moved all those boxes, was there by any chance something on the floor in there? I don't think there was, but I'm willing to see if there is. Right, let's do this. Oh, for goodness sake. Get up there, turn around. Don't fall off the back of the boat. Boing! Thunk. There we go. Right. What's in here? Okay, that was a bit weird. The camera just decided to flicker all over the place. Like it was multi-Lara. No, there's nothing else. Okay, I think we can all agree that that was worth a try. Nothing on the floor. Okay, right. I'm going to start moving these boxes just to check. That there's nothing behind them. Right. Nothing on the floor. Okay. Right. I don't think there will be. I think these spaces were solely so we could get these boxes out of the way, you know? But I want to make sure. Because otherwise, what's there to do, you know? Alright, move that one again. Oh, for goodness sake, Lara. Turn. And step, 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 step. Push. There we are. Nothing on... There is something on the floor. Okay. I'm glad we did that. We've got some more mags. Okay. I'll move this back out. Right. It looks like the next thing we're going to have to do is fight that guy. The French dude. Because it's the only thing that's left, isn't it? Right, let's go and fight the French guy. Oh, for goodness sake, Lara. Come on. Right, let's do this. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. This one I can't move at all, which is, it seems a bit weird. So why is it there? But here we are. Nothing over. Is there anything on top there? No? Okay, that's interesting. I think there is something above us. No, it's just a gap in the roof. Okay. Right. Alright. See if I can do this. Jump! And yes, we're on the other side. Okay, let's do this. So we go in here. And save. At this point. Because we're about to set off Frenchmen. And this is the fight that we can't really do much with because we have no guns. We went down the other route and started faffing about because we thought there might be guns there. At least I thought there might be guns there, but there weren't. So let's see. Nothing around. No.
Ain't nothing personal.
Yeah, I can't actually do anything here. He's going to keep shooting me. Aha! Up there, there's a switch. Right, okay. Dead end. Right. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. So, this appears to be an area that we're just going to have to try and go around him. Which, fair enough. We can try that. We've got a bit of a stealth mission, perhaps. Not that Lara's very stealthy. I mean, look at what she's wearing. And the fact that she has 2 pistols at the ready at almost every point in her life. I get the impression she's not built for hiding.
Ain't nothing personal.
Okay. Right. It's going to be a night of the 1,000 deaths, isn't it? Pistols with a P. She's dressed for the beach with guns. She's hardly stealthy. I wish I could help, but I've only ever played 2 Tomb Raider games. This isn't either of them. Don't worry about it. I'm having fun figuring it out, to be honest. Right, so far. What's that? Okay. We've got another one of the things. I'm just going to leave the French dude to be all French. No, he's not French. We've shot the French dude. He's the cowboy. We're going to leave the cowboy to be old cow and boy. Right, I've got a fuse thing. Let's go. Beep beep. All right. The game is completely different to the later reboots, which are less about exploring, more about being Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Yeah. I'm not sure about the reboot ones. They feel a bit. They're from that era where suddenly games weren't games; they were cinematic experiences. It's just they weren't my thing. I understand that people like them, no problem with that, but they weren't my thing. Here we go. And here and down into this area where we're now going to try and look. Stop looking up there, Lara. Come on. Right, let's do this. Jump. There we go. And use that. That is getting down to the point where we might be able to consider being able to get up there. Can we sidestep? No. Can we walk? No. We're so close. Look at that. So close. Practically touch it. Right. Yeah, we're so close now. When we find the third one, we'll be able to jump up and grab that. I can almost do it now. Can I break the glass? Unfortunately not, because we don't have any weapons. That's our biggest issue. We have no weapons. You really enjoyed the first 3 mainline Uncharted games, and there's one on the PS Vita, which is a lot of fun. Cool. They're games that I haven't played. I've tried the Tomb Raider ones, and it just wasn't for me. It's too many quick-time events and linear sequences for my liking. I'm not a fan of when games try to be films. I like when games try to be games. Right, so we've got 2 of the thingamajigs now. Let's do this. Get back up there. And let's see if we can deal with Cowboy Bebop. Maybe nick his guns and have so we can have them. That'd be nice. I wish I could remember which switch drove the thing so we could like drive it into him. But maybe not. Alright.
Ain't nothing personal.
Okay, is he gonna... Yeah, he's trying to follow us. Can I lead him so he falls in a pit? A pit of bums and farts and lava. Maybe? No. No, we can't. Okay, he's just going to start... He's just going to keep running around, isn't he? But I can lead him out of where I need to be. Bloody hell, it's lava all the way down. Okay. It's definitely lava all the way down. So I'm going to load back up. Right, that's now almost at the point where we can grab it, yes. Right, I'm going to try one more time to try and see if I can get somewhere. We now know that we can lead him. Shame you can't play Last of Us Remastered because that would make a fun stream. Yeah, I actually have the Last of Us Remastered. I don't have a PS4 to play it on. I'll get one eventually, but I haven't picked one up yet. I don't need to plug the fuse back in. I've already used the fuse. We've used the fuse. It's not there. We've used it, so it's already plugged in. I did that and then I saved, so we're okay now. Right, let's do this. So I'm going to try this one more time. Hang on. I just saw light on above this thing. If I climb up here, there's a bloody ledge. I'm so glad the camera glitched and we found a ledge. Okay, guys, we're doing okay now. Right, there's a ledge. Let's go back to where that mining machine was and see if we can sort this out without having to deal with... that was a game number. Yeah, I didn't even know it was there. If we go back to where the mining conveyor belt was, perhaps we can find a switch behind that gate to let us start this thing off. Come on, Lara, get out. Get out the water, come on. There we go. And then, once we've done that, I'm going to go and grab myself a hot chocolate. Because while I was in town today doing some chores and running some errands, I found some chocolate orange hot chocolate for my coffee machine. So I need to try it because it sounds delicious. No, Lara, no! Oh, good grief. At least she fell in the water and didn't die. Could go all the way around again now. Let's say she's got her 10,000 steps in today, hasn't she? My goodness. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Boing. Maybe Lara is in a swimming mood today. Yes, apparently so. Alright. So, let's go this way. There's a lot of back and forth in this level. The coders must have been playing Dizzy. First time that I saw you, girl, I knew that I just had to make you mine. But it's so hard to talk to you with fellas hanging round you all the time. Yes! There we go, that's set off now. I'll bet that the thing we need is now on the floor out here. Yes, it is! There we go. Okay, now I'm happy. Yeah, mint chocolate and orange chocolate, but never found a drink that did it well. Okay, we're solving puzzles left, right and centre, but we still haven't got any weapons to fight the cowboy. So hopefully we're about to get some weapons. Let's do it, come on. Yes! Okay, here we go. Yeah, save. I'm going to save at this point. Ba-ba-up. Right. No, that's not what I want. And pause. Ladies and gentlemen. More than likely some enemies are coming, yeah. So we've saved. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. Because I'm going to go and get some stuff. Some hot chocolate. I'll be back in just a few. After this quick bit. Quality Street Green Triangle Hot Chocolate. Yes. Lovely, lovely stuff, that one. However, I am going to go and try this orange chocolate. Okay. I'm back. Haha. Which mug has a chocolate orange in it? Oh, it smells just like, you know, Terry's chocolate orange. And just did the newbie thing of oh, that is delicious. That was really good. Yeah, my new I have one of those Tassimo coffee pod things. That tastes like chocolate orange. Wow, guys, I cannot stress this enough. I am now in gastronomic heaven. Very nice, I like. Let's do this. Let's kick some butts. Find some butts and give them a kicking. Yes. Okay, let's do this. I want you for my sweet pet, but you keep playing hard to get. There's something inside. The door fell off. That's pretty cool. What's our guns? Oh, thank goodness we got the guns back. Take care, Krista. Thank you for coming along. Have a great night. Did we just get our guns back? Fun's out, guns out. We have the guns back. See you next week. Take care, Krista. Thanks for coming along. We have the guns back, yeah. There we go. Right, let's do this. Jump up there and grab. Yes! We have our guns back. Bang, 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 bang. Save. I have a feeling that I've just walked past a potential jump up situation. Have I? Did I just jump into the ceiling? No, there is a location up there. Okay. I'm going to look what's around this corner and then we're going to have a look up there. What's around this corner? Oh, we're at the top of that bank. Okay, I know where that is. That's the top of that bank that we couldn't get up before. So, we're not going that way. But we are going to go this way. Up here. Grab. Oh, for goodness sake. Let's jump and grab. Yes. There we are. Oh. Oh. What the hell? What the hell? So we could just jump through an area to our deaths. Okay, seems a bit wrong, but let's see if I can work this one out. It seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Right, that's the way back down to the area where we can go and fight the American guy. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I think we're supposed to jump over the gap. Yeah. Doesn't look like a huge gap though, does it? I step backwards. Is there a way up? That looks like a gap. Either side's going to fall, isn't it? Right. Okay. The floor is there right now. So, the moment you go down, you die. Okay, this... That's that's going to take a little bit of time. I think I see what I'm supposed to do. I think what I'm supposed to do is land on the wooden thing and immediately jump and grab that ledge on the left. So let's try that and see if that works. Jump from the slope as you go down. Yeah. All right. Right, stand at this over here. Okay, it doesn't fall unless I touch on it. But I can't go... Huh! Okay. So if you touch the slope... Oh, it's a secret area. Okay. Seems a bit weird, but alright, I'll allow it. Okay, I'm happy now. It's a secret area, therefore the rules of the main game don't apply. That's probably just opened that gate up again. Drop and grab. Right. Jump. There we go. Yeah, it's opened the gate again. Right, so we've got that. Let's drop back down here. And if I go around this way, we should end up back in the water as a quicker... Lara! Frickin' hell. I just navigated a tricky trick in order to get some secrets and then can't get back in the bloody water properly. My goodness, my control over this woman is limited at best. Right. Let's get back to the American guy, which I keep saying is a French guy, but he's American, and then save before we interact. And then kill him, because he's a prick. Right. Right, let's save here. 326 saves for this one game. My goodness, terrible. Right, where is he?
Ain't nothing personal.
All right. Right. Quickly use a medipack. I think we beat him. No, he just ran away a bit. Okay. Well, I have infinite bullets with this pistol, I'm pretty sure of that. So I'm just going to keep shooting you until you leave. Is he dead? Yes! Excellent. Right. Loot him. Loot his body for stuff. He won't need it. Magnums. Or is that Magnum clips? Yeah, he had our Magnums. The ice cream stealing bastard. Right, there we are. Save game. Okay. Right. Let's have a think. How do we get over there without dying horribly of everything? And there's nothing up there. Or up there. We need to get over there. I don't think we can just run and jump though, can we? Maybe we can. Feels like too far a jump. Right, I'm going to try something that's going to be known as a really stupid idea of just doing a quick run up and then jumping. This is not going to work. Swan dive into lava. Hey, hey! Looks like I can climb up on one of the platforms with leave it. Yeah. I think that's probably the only way, isn't it? Right, I'm going to have some hot chocolate before I go any further. Oh my goodness. It's like drinking a Terry's chocolate orange. Ow. I just smacked my teeth with a bloody cup. Ow. Oh, that is lovely. Right. We can't quite get it from there, can we? I don't think I'm quite going to be able to do it. Let's have a look. Can I, from here, do a run up and then grab? Load. Feels an awful lot like it's just a little bit too far, yeah. For most of this. But we got pretty close from coming at it from an angle. So let's try that again. And very, very close there. I think we can get it. I think it's possible, but only from the correct angle. Or perhaps not. What if I jump up and stand on some of these? Can I? No. Yeah, it doesn't look... It looks like the roof is rough, but there aren't any platforms up there. So... let's have a better look in some of these side areas, just in case. No, there's nothing there. Oh. That is delicious. This is something else. This is something that we haven't seen yet. Doesn't look like it. That looks like it's lava down there as well. Yes, it is. Okay. So, there's not a lot of options, are there? Let's have a look around. Let's have a proper look. Alright. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, so proper look. Lava down there. As far as I can tell, no spaces to stand on down there. There's no platforms. There are! Oh, look! There's platforms just there. Okay. So if I were to stand, say, here and drop... Okay, if I press the right button when I drop, I'll grab onto the ledge. 98 minutes. I'm going to end up dancing the bloody disco duck at this rate. We can't be dancing the disco duck every week. That's not right. Oh dear. Right, let's go over here and step backwards. And drop and grab. Yeah, there are ledges. So if I come to here and drop down. Okay. Oh. Look at what's below. Right. We might be onto something now. Grab that. There's ledges over there as well. What if I jump up and grab this? Let's see what happens. So far, so not dead. Which is definitely a bonus. I don't go far. But we do get to here. Right, I drop. Okay, interesting. Ah, there. So to come down to here. And grab onto that. It's getting like come dancing. Come over to here, and this is as far as we can go on this one. So drop down to this. There's the next one over there. Save at this point, but save on the third save just in case. What's that there? Just a quirk of the stuff. Okay. Interesting. There we are. Right, we're on here now. Now we're getting somewhere. Wingman loves Strictly. Cool. It's nice to have things that people like. I'm not a fan, but my mum and dad did watch it a lot. Okay, at this point her hands should have melted off, because that cannot be safe. Here we are. Okay, so we did it by looking around and finding that ledge. Right, the ceiling is now red. That's not a good sign. Well, we won't be coming back up that way, will we? But we could have a run and jump over to there. Okay, this is the platform that we saw before, because that's the ledge we were on to start off this climb. Okay, that's interesting. So, let's have a look over here. And there's nothing. Okay. So we must have to jump over to that. Were those splatters? They were. The splatters and particle effects were in the original. That's interesting. Thanks, Lara. Thanks, game. That feels cheap, but we'll take it. Frickin' hell. Right, so we've got to be a bit careful this time. We'll have a quick check just to make sure I didn't miss anything. No, there's literally nothing here. Okay. Literally nothing on the floor. Except for a weird artifact of the old graphics that isn't there in the new. Makes it look like something's on the floor when it's not. Right, let's try this. Go to there. And jump to that. Yes. I don't think we need to stand on that one. Unless we're trying to go back up. But we're not trying to go back up, we're trying to go to here. This is a very cool area, isn't it? This looks quite compelling. I like it. That hot chocolate is amazing. Well, that didn't work because I pressed the wrong button again. That was on me. That's all me. 99 numpty deaths go by. Right. Doing this so that I can check what's around here. So there's nothing to drop down to. Okay, so let's have a look around. We're trying to get to that platform on the right. Let's step back a bit and run and jump. We don't want to go for that one because it'll slide us into the lava, but that one should be landable. So let's go back and jump. Yes! And then over to that, which hopefully will open for us, but we'll see. Ah, that one will move. Okay, let's have a look. Shit! Get out of the way! Get out of the way, Lara! Okay, so we've just soft-locked the fucking game. Great. Thanks, game. That's brilliant. That's an amazing idea. Let's have a rolling barrel that just kills you, because that's always fun. I hate stuff like that. Developers, you're not big and you're not clever when you put stuff like that in the game. We're trying to win here. Alright. Sorry for swearing, but, you know. I think you're supposed to do the box first. Yeah! Right, can I pull it? Good grief! What the hell am I supposed to do? Essentially, if you haven't saved and you didn't know that was there, you're screwed. That is not good game design. That's really not good game design. It's what we call in the past a guide dang it. And mistimed the jump. Well, I think we all know what's coming. And aside from a massive rant about terrible design, and there will be a rant if it turns out that it's that kind of game. But we have now got 100 deaths. So, I think it's time that we broke out the greatest of all of the potential results from a numpty death, and that is to dance the disco duck. Dancing the disco duck. There we go. Make this into a shot. Here we go. There we go. Oh dear. I can't remember why I started doing that, but I'm glad that we did, because it's ridiculous. No! No! Not another death! 101 numpties. I think that's the first time we've gone over 100 numpties outside of, like, Dark Souls. Oh dear. Oh good, I didn't miss the disco duck. Hi Adam, how you doing? I get on and Zoe's doing a chicken dance. Great stream so far. Thank you! I'm glad you're liking it, Adam. Here we go, we're going to be alright. Haven't we seen this level before with the lava stones? We've seen a level like this, but I don't think it was lava. We had, like, water last time, I believe. Alright, let's do this. Okay. So, I'm going to save at this point, so I don't have to do it again. No, lava, you're supposed to... Sometimes the controls just don't work. The jump that I was pressing did not work, so I'm not counting that as a numpty. I'm counting that as a death. Remember the Harry Hill's TV burp? No. I don't, because I didn't watch it. I don't like Harry Hill as a comedian. My brother-in-law... See what I mean? I'm pressing the button to jump, and she's not jumping. This is a technical. This is a technical, not anything else. The jump button doesn't jump. Hi JL, how you doing? You've just missed a disco duck dance. You've just missed the disco duck dance from the raiding of the tombs. Right. Jump. Grab. There we go. Okay, we're over. Right. So. Let's make this work. And let's do this. Well, we're in. Not a good comedian. Your stand-up is crap, but you like TV burp. Fair enough. We're in a secret area. Did it just say we're in a secret area with its bling? What did I get from it being a bloody hell game? There's nothing here! There's nothing here! Okay, we might be able to get this way, okay. Yes, we can. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. This is just ridiculous. Yep, you missed the disco duck, sorry! Oh my goodness, jump. So look at it. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I will take that. That's nice. I will have that. Got some health. Is that some shots? Yes. Okay, I'm glad we came in here now. I'm still annoyed. But I'm glad. And that looks like it might be the way back down. Possibly past the boulder. So I'm going to leave that for now and go over here. Jump over to that. If I can. Yes, I can. Okay, where's this go? Okay, where's this go? Drop and grab. That definitely gets us behind the boulder, so where's the other side go? The other one, where did that go? Does that drop us down into the path of the boulder? Is that what's going on? Lara, you crap at your job here. Bloody hell, no, woman, come on. Get up. Right, what's in this hole? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Huh. Right. That's not great. So, alright. Let's do this a bit again and grab. Yep, there we go. Come on, we can do this. Right. Push. Push! I'm gonna get squashed at this rate. Oh my goodness. There's nothing in the secret area. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's do this. Come on, Laura, come on. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Turn around, bright eyes. Jump and grab. Oh, step forward one bit. Jump, grab. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Alright. Here's where the secret stuff is. Grab that. Yes. Grab that. What's this? Is this another drop down bit? Where does this go? Where are we? Is this just in the corner? Behind? It's in the corner behind the thing. Okay. That's alright then. That's fine. I can work that. I can work with that. Yeah, let's go this way. Right, now we get behind the thingamajig. Onto the rails where we don't have to deal with the boulder anymore because that's quite bold of them. Unless it's somehow... Is that our gun? Bloody is, isn't it? That's a shotgun. We could have used that earlier on when we were fighting the cowboy. I'm a cowboy, I still horse I ride. Right, where are we going? Well, this isn't ominous. Honest. There's nothing here, is there? This feels a bit weird. You say it's suggestion save, yeah. There's nothing here. Except the shotgun. I mean, the shotgun is welcome, but how do I get back out? I can't. Okay, we're going to have to climb back up, aren't we? Is this where we go back up? No. Where's the way back up? Is this it? Yes, okay. Jump, grab. Yes, there we are. Okay. And then drop down here. And walk to the edge. Jump and grab. Oof. Okay, now we're doing alright. Do we have any flares? We don't. I don't think the game even has flares in it. We have a compass, a medipack, some Uzi clips, magnums, shotgun, pistols, and no Uzi. We have not seen an Uzi for the entire game, but we got ammo if we ever get one. Right, let's have a look. Which of these two should we attempt to land on? I think the one on the right seems like the better option. Yes! Because that one again is very, very sharp. I'm going to save that. I don't care that it's safe scumming. We're getting through this. And jump. Yes. Okay, which of those two seems the best? The one on the left this time. Okay, that's not good. I am so glad I saved. Did I play the originals of this? I have played a bit of level 1 and 2 on the Switch. Not Switch, on the Saturn. I played level 1 and Lara's house on the original PlayStation with a friend back when Tomb Raider was a going concern back in the day. But I've never played this far. Ever. So this is all a bit of a learning curve for me. I'm really enjoying it though. Hopefully I don't end up dancing the disco duck again on the same stream. Oh, I don't think that's ever happened, even on Dark Souls night. Shit! Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Right, I'm just going to leave the death counter open at this point. Oh dear. I'm going to count that as a thing. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that open. Can I imagine this being very challenging back in the day on consoles? Maybe the PC had scum save. No, the I believe it was limited save, which it still is on the more challenging modes on the remaster. But on the not so challenging modes, you're able to save when you want. You can save when you want to. You can leave your saves behind. Because your friends don't save, and if they don't save, then they're no friends of mine. I'm going to try that again. That is a difficult jump. PC had scum save. Oh, that's interesting. So it's more like Death Trap Dungeon, which had better save options on PC than console. Interesting. In that case, I take it back. Right. Jump from here and grab. Yes! Oh, there we go. Right. Look down behind. There wasn't anything on there. Nope, nothing on that ledge. Okay, so we're free to move on. Does that say TNT? Ooh. So I probably shouldn't shoot it then. Excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen, while I save the game. Because you know what I'm going to do now, don't you? It doesn't. You got to admit, that was worth a try. Anything that says TNT, obviously I'm going to try and shoot it. Why is that one a different colour? Because you can move it. Okay, let's do this. Pull. PC was the format you first played and completed on. Cool. I never did back in the day. I played PC Tomb Raider 3 because I had a demo of it on the same disc, if I remember correctly, as the Fifth Element. Where am I? Thank you, camera, for making me think the game had frickin' crashed. There's nothing here. What's the point? If there's nothing here, what's the point? That was just confusing. That could confuse a stupid person. Right, let's have a look. There's legitimately nothing here. Okay. So we must need that for later then. We'll have a look later on. It is glitching like nobody's business. Oh, look at this. You can't jump up. Right, I see what's going on. Okay. Come here, TNT block. Don't, no, come on. I think I see what we need to do anyway. Oh, come on, it's got to work. Yes, it can. Thank goodness. I thought for a second it was going to get stuck in the doorway. And once more. Right, jump up. And what can we see? Yeah, that's the way, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look up here just in case. Oh, there! Right, I see what's going on. It's not where I thought it was. It's over there. Right, pull this. We can do this. Game is saying she's insulting us. We're going to glitch on her. Yes. Go on. There. Right, jump up. Not quite. One more push across. Here we go. And jump up. There we go. Right. Up we get. Here we are now. I'm going to save at this point on the grounds that I think a bunch of boulders are about to fall on our heads. Game, this was the perfect point to put boulders... Oh, for goodness sake. There is no way that we should have got up there without a boulder falling. That was just... Oh my goodness, it was perfect Indiana Jones material. You put boulders everywhere else. Bloody hell. Nothing up there? Okay. Oh, what's that? Ah, this is core design, so expect it to be hard. Yeah. Hard like a fox. Okay. There's the boulder. I just saw the boulder. Alright. I don't know where it went. Okay. This way. And now we're back up to where that switch was. Okay. Right, now we're getting somewhere. What just happened? Seriously, what just happened? Legitimate question. What the hell just happened? I legitimately do not know. Save at this point. I'm going to jump over to there and see if something over that side happened. Hang on, load. What did I just... Did I see a pickup? Yes! Yes, I did. Okay. I've triggered a self-destruct in the attic. No! Jenny will never forgive me. All her trains. All the trains. No. What just changed? Nothing in here. Seriously, nothing. Did something change here? No? What the hell? It's got to be on the other side, hasn't it? Come on. We can do this. We can do this. Have I ever done a numpty on the Monday Club by dropping a loco or anything? Nope. I did once drop... Okay, I did at one point accidentally drop something down the attic. Down the doorway of the attic. That was quite ridiculous. Code 1A, 2B, 3C, destruct. Final code 0, 0, destruct 0. Right, nothing's changed here, has it? No. How the hell am I supposed to do this? There, right, we're over. Okay. That's not changed. So what the hell has changed? Something has to have, because it went thunk. What's changed? Down there is still lava? Yes. What the hell has changed? Oh, for goodness sake. I just confirmed it was lava and then immediately fell in the bloody lava. I am not good at these games. We'll now have a 15-minute silent countdown as performed by a mime. Oh, hang on. Pick that up. Wait. What the hell could have changed? I don't see any difference, and it didn't jump to a view anywhere to show me. So what is it that's changed? Maybe I should dedicate my streams to playing Dizzy games, which you can copy. Pit socks. That's what I'm going to say. Pit socks. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to become the Dizmeister or something like that. What else could there be that we've missed? Genuinely don't know. Maybe that long tunnel? Could it be that long? Oh! Could it be that long tunnel? You know the one? The one that was down here. Could it be that? could it be that which has changed? Do you think it's a possibility that the long tunnel that was down there is now usable? Let's go round and try. Let's go round and see if we can get there. Because you never know until you try. Let's try a trip. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, we can. Let's see. We've got to here. And drop. Ho, ho, ho. Got it, yes. Let's do this and see if we can get things to work. We have to now climb through the area where... Yeah, in the original it was all lava. So Lara should not canonically have any hands by the end of the first game. She should have like Captain Hook style hook hands for the other games. Right. Let's go down here. Whee! I genuinely don't know anywhere else that this could be, that thing could have opened up, because I just don't get what we should be doing at this point. It's a game that doesn't have enough enough pointers in certain areas. You know, like I get that it's a tough game. I have no problem with that. But bloody hell. Okay, we're dead. Yeah. That was just a miss jump rather than a numpty. If I press it again... Nothing changed. There's nothing. What the hell could it have done? Let's have a look around. I don't see a change. It's nothing. I genuinely don't see a change. I don't get what this thing has done. Over to there. Turn around. Don't see a change. Jump this way. And dead. Can I call it a night? No, I want to see what... I want to have a look around, see if we can work out what this thing has done. There's got to be something. Right, we're going back to the main area, just to see if there's anything that we've missed over there. Missed. There's got to be something. And since it didn't show us, it's got to be something that it thinks is fairly obvious, but isn't to us. So what obvious thing could it be? What does it think would be obvious from that thing being switched? It's got to be something. that it thinks we would have seen or taken notice of. But I haven't a clue. Well, it's not going to be that, because that was opened earlier, fairly early on in fact. So what could it be? I have a feeling that whatever it's opened up, sometimes the game could be a bit too obtuse. Yes, it's very old, and it's one of those games that relies on guides and stuff, really. So what the hell could it have changed that we would not have noticed, but it thinks is fairly obvious? Something over here, perhaps? I might use a guide. If I can't work it out in the next few minutes, I'm going to use a guide, because I genuinely think this is the end of this level. Finished this back in the day without guides. And I probably would as well, given enough time. But I want to get on. That's the thing about the stream. It's not the same amount of time as you would normally have for a standard game. With there are different restraints, let's put it that way. There's different things going on. There's nothing above that. Let's go this way. Nothing around here. Nothing changed around here. No? Okay, let's go back. Nothing around here. So it's not that. My initial thought about it being that long track where the thingamajig was, where we found the shotgun, feels like it would be the end of the level, but it wasn't. It was blocked off. And I'm also thinking, how would we get back in? There's more pressure for people watching. To a certain extent, and also, you can't use your whole brain. It's a weird thing. I can't devote my entire attention to the game, because I'm also devoting attention to being reasonably entertaining for you guys. So it's a different focus and it's a different discipline, which is why it's taken me a long time to become as reasonable at this as I have become. I wouldn't say I'm good, I wouldn't say I'm the best by a long shot, but I'm better than I was when I started. And it's a weird situation. So you can't use your whole brain for streaming a game because you're using your whole brain in two different ways at the same time. And as a result, things that might be obvious to some people are not obvious to me in this situation, and probably would have been obvious to me in other situations as well. But what the... Where? If I go up here, was there anything that we missed up here? I don't think there was. I really thought it might be that route that we took, you know, where we found the shotgun. But getting back in there would be relatively difficult. Just thought, well, would it have done something to that tunnel we swam through with the invisible wall? It's worth a try. Let's go and have a look at them and see if there is a... if it's done something to that. Good point, Dave. We haven't checked that. The only part of the water we haven't checked, in fact. Let's do that. Alright, that's the way with the invisible wall. Can we do that? Can we go this way now? This is as far as you can get. You cannot go backward. You cannot go back. It doesn't let you. So, it's not that, but that was definitely a good idea, Dave. Thank you. Space Chicken, thank you so much for coming along. I hope that you have a good night. Yep, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend too. As I said yesterday and a few days before, I can't stream tomorrow due to a film shoot that'll last a very long time, so I'll just be exhausted. I probably won't be able to do it on Saturday because of a film shoot as well. It's just one of those things. So, yeah, I'll be back on Monday. But what the... This is a little obtuse, but we've done worse. Let's put it that way. We have definitely done worse. Right, at this point I'm going to get out the water and we're going to check a guide so that I can get on with my life. Come on up, there we go, there, and out. Right, they're going to check the guides. What am I filming? Is it top secret for the Monday Club? It is. It is top secret stuff for the Jenny Kirk channel. Can't tell you about it until we've got the bits signed and the everything sorted out for that. It's just one of those things sometimes that we have to be a little bit more secretive. Just one of those situations. So I'm just going to move my thing out of the way. And let's open a tab. So Tomb Raider 1 Natla's Mines Walk Through. We all know it's your plans for world domination. Don't tell people. Shh. Wow, this is slow. Come on. Here we are. Are we signing up Monday Club members as sidekicks for no pay? No, we don't do that. We don't do internal internships or anything like that. Right, here we go. This is, we're loading up Stella's Tomb Raider, which we've used in the past and seemed to be quite good. Let's see, Natla's Mines. Come on. Come, oh my goodness, it's slow tonight. A lot of people must be on Stella's Tomb Raider site. Wow, my computer is hot tonight. Let's just blow some air on it and see if it'll slow down. Open up. Okay, here we are. Right. Got the 3 fuses. If you come to this walkthrough after accidentally skipping some of the level and finding yourself soft-locked or missing important items, recommends restarting level, okay? Rolling borders, storeroom, drill car switch, boxes, fight the cowboy, lava river. Okay, side tunnel, secret 2, blah, 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 we've done that. Follow the tracks to the end. Squeeze Lara between the border and the left wall. What? Further downstream. Darker box in the far right mirrors. Yes, we've done all that. Far side of the lava river. Drop down at the TNT cave, which now jump. Return along the ledge and through the passageway to the lava pit with sloping sides. Cross it the same way you did before. Take a rub and jump to side ledges, then another rub and jump to the far side. Continue down the slope, turn left, and drop into the TNT cave. Oh! It blew up the TNT? I'd have liked to have seen that. I would absolutely have liked to have seen that game. That would have been a nice explanation of what was fricking going on. Alright, let's do this. We're loading up Natla's Mines. Oh. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I've just accidentally saved instead of load. So we have to go back the hard way now. Never mind, we know where we are. Right, let's do this. Let's do the climbing again. So we have to get to the TNT area. Right, let's do this. Swim, swim, swim through the water. Climb, climb, climb out the pit. Get out! Come on. There we are. Right. Right, so it blew up the area with the TNT. Well, we can get back to the TNT. That shouldn't be an issue. I did try to shoot it myself and it didn't explode. And then I forgot it was there. So, to be fair, filming top secret stuff. Names. The name's Zoe Bond. Nah. I did actually consider changing my name to Bond when I transitioned. If my parents hadn't been cool with it, then I would have changed my name to Bond. But they were cool with it, so yeah, I stayed with my family name. But it's one of those things, like, sometimes you have to have plans and backup plans and plan for your backups and all of that. Remember to do your backups. Always useful to have backups. There we go. Right, let's go round. We're going round to the place with the things and the bits. Can I just jump over to there? No, don't, Lara, don't! Freaking idiot. I think the response there is, no, you can't. I'm going to call that a numpty because I did that wrong. So as I said, I accidentally saved instead of loaded. So now we have to go the long way around. But yeah, we're going to be doing some interesting filming, but I can't say what it is until we've got it all cleared and everything's got the okay. It's just one of those things. It's one of those situations. Speaking of stuff that I had to get the all clear, Jenny's video tomorrow I think you'll enjoy. Patrons have already had it, and so have channel members on hers. Which reminds me, I've got to do some stuff for Patreon on my channel, because I haven't for ages, and people deserve some stuff. So I'll have to do that. But yeah, we got stuff cleared for that, and I think you'll enjoy tomorrow's show, because that's good. Right, let's do this. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a crank on the left, and then a kick up the arse, and then a slap on the face, and then another kick up the arse. We like to kick the butts. Oh, yes, we do. Hi, Miller. How you doing? RCTS meeting. Railway Council of Tiny Stations. The Royal Commission for Transport Security. The really cool timepiece squad. Am I close? Let's see if I can do this. Nope, that didn't work. That was definitely worth a try though, wasn't it? That was worth a try. Railway Correspondence and Touring Society. Cool. So it wasn't the right cool team sniff. I don't know why it would be. Great meeting. British and European trains tonight. Lots of nice steam and some of my beloved diesels. If it's gronkin', I'm there. I like a gronk. I like to gronk it. I like to gronk it. I like to gronk it. You like to gronk it. We should do more train-related novelty rap. That would be cool. And by cool, I mean I would like it. I don't know if anyone else would. Oh dear. Oh, we're gonna get there. So apparently we pressed a button and blew up a load of TNT boxes. It should have shown us that, but it didn't. I don't know whether that's a fault of the game or the original design or what, but it didn't tell us. I was very upset. Right. I'm going to save here just so I don't have to do that bit again. And then we're going to step backwards and... No! No! We're not going to step backwards. We're going to take a small step backwards. Now run and a jump. And grab! Yes, there we go. There we go. Some more dice magic. I thought the dice was just ridiculous with on GameHammer. For those of you who haven't seen it, check out the short that's on GameHammer of a psychophage versus some space marines. It's quite a short one, and you don't need to know much about Warhammer because it explains everything that's going on, but bloody hell. That was a ridiculous situation. Right, are we here? Yes, we are. Okay. Hokels dokels. Alright, here we go. Stand on the edge and hope that it actually works. No! Lara! Frickin' hell! I pressed the jump button and it didn't jump. She ran forward. Frickin' hell. I'm counting that as a technical. I'm counting that as a technical. I don't like it when the game does that. It's an annoyance. Yeah, there we go. Right. Oh dear. So now we've got to do all that again. All that climbing through this hot lava. Imagine the smell. It's going to smell like bacon when she's finished. Look at that, putting her hands straight onto lava. Lava Croft, that's what she is now, Lava Croft. Wouldn't play Warhammer with Zoe, she has loaded... I don't have loaded dice, I just have really jammy, dodgy dice. Frickin' hell, it was terrible. Hardly any sixes for the entire game, and then all of a sudden I'm screwed. Oh dear, it was so ridiculous. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Can anyone remember where the bloody thing is? Because I can't. I'm going to save again. I don't care that it's safe scumming. I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. Round there. And... quick run jump. And on. There we are. Right. Is it in here? It can't be, can it? Can't be in there, so it must be over there. And jump. Yes. And quick step back. And then save here so we don't have to do that again. We're going to jump. And one back. Run and jump. And run to this. Walk to the front. Jump. There we go. And we're on. Okay. Right. Let's do this. Oh, bloody hell! Up my thumb slipped off the thing. We were doing acceptably, and I actually caught her on the thing, and then my thumb slipped off because it's warm in here. It's a bit slicky. Let's do this again. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm back. Jump and jump. There we go. Okay. Right. And grab. Yes, there we go. Excuse me. The TNT boxes are still here. Except that one. Oh! It's blown this bit up so we can get through. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I think I'm going to save at this point. Where the hell are we? This looks like the furnace level from Tony Hawk. Who's that over there? What the hell? He's got Uzis? He's the guy that's got Uzis? The Uzis that we've been picking up ammo for all this time? Right. That's interesting. Okay. Let's load that up. And it really is the area from Tony Hawk because he's got thingies. He's got skates on. Where is he? What's that over there?
You firing at me, huh? Ain't nobody else here. You must be firing at me.
Did I just jump? Bloody hell. Just jumped into the lava like an idiot. Lava Croft strikes again. Let's just use the things. Where is he? As a character, he's not very... He's not very Tomb Raider-y, is he? What are these? What the frick? Okay, he gets a lot of shots off very quickly, so we're going to have to play this smart. Hold on, how is there a skateboarder in a lava cave? Have I suffered an embolism? No, this is just how the game is. I don't know why there's a skateboarder playing Tony Hawk in the middle of a frickin' lava cave, but there is. It's just one of those things, apparently. There he is. Right. Right, I'm going to use a large medipack. Bloody hell, he takes a lot of damage straight off us. This is not a good fight. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to say this is a bad fight. Is that it? Right. Okay. What do we get? Uzis? Do we finally have the Uzis? I legit thought this was one of our homebrew levels. No, this is just how the game is. Okay, I don't want to do that again, so we're going to save. What is that on the floor? Oh, it's a skateboard, partly embedded in the floor. Okay. This is a ridiculous level. What the frick? So, we fought dinosaurs, we fought a Frenchman, we fought a cowboy, we've fought the skater boy from the Avril Lavigne song. Is there anyone else that we could possibly fight? Well, there's that big black guy that was on the boat, and the woman that nicked the stuff off us. So, yes. I'd assume 2 more levels, perhaps? Unless they do both of those at the same time. I'm just going to go around and grab as much stuff as I can before we find out where else to go, in case there's somewhere else. Not only was that a dodgy icon placement for the hand thing, Lara really looked like she just did some necro groping. Ugh, necro grope. Ugh. That's a phrase I did not need to learn. Ooh, quite unpleasant. Oof. Yes, we're cracking open a bar with the cold ones, are we? Didn't we already pick this up? Apparently not. Hi, Captain Dowd. How you doing? Captain Dowd, I don't know if you've been in the shows at any point this week, because I can't remember. But I need to tell you, there's no show tomorrow because I've got to go out on a filming thing during the day, and I'll be exhausted when I get back, so I can't stream. So there won't be a show tomorrow. I just want to make sure that you're okay about that, and that you know. Hi, Glenn. How you doing? Don't forget the exploding mummy. How can I forget the exploding mummy? Frickin' hell, man. They were... that was hilarious. We just walked into one area and bloody mummy jumped out at us. Oh, dear. The things we do. You doing okay? Good. Okay, I think we've got everything from here. So I'm going to save again. And make sure that this is alright. Now, we're going this way. Is this the end of the level? No, it's just going to continue. Okay, that's way up. That is a dead end. Okay. I go and be part of the arts. Not feeling too clever anyway. I know the feeling. I've been feeling ill most of the week. Oh, bloody hell! Oh! It's gonna be one of those nights! It's gonna be one of those nights later. Oh, I just knocked over my bin with my chair. Definitely gonna be one of those nights. Let's do this again. I'm glad that we saved, so that we don't have a huge way back. Wrong way. This one. Yeah, okay. Let's kick the buttocks today. I did want boulders. Great balls of fire. Yeah, balls. Balls here. Balls all the way. Alright. I'm going to go this way this time. Oh, come on! I went the other way and it still dropped a frickin' ball. What a bunch of bastards. The designers knew what they were doing and they did it well. Right, let's see how this is working. Okay, if I walk to here, that starts that one off. So I'll stand over here. If I then walk on this, it starts that one off. And that starts that one off. Am I now safe to go up? No, there's another one coming. Oh my goodness. Right, where are we going? There. That was ridiculous. Hilarious, but ridiculous. Ah, it's going to be another one, isn't it? If I go around this corner and I get hit by a boulder, I'll be very unhappy. Oh, now we can go up here. Okay. Grab onto that. We can't go up there. It looked like we could. Just a little bit out of our way, is it? Okay. You think we should save? Yeah, I probably should save. There we go. There's stuff up there, I'm sure. I can see, like, above us. No, not that way, Lara. See what I mean? There. Let's go up here. Jump. Lara, jump the correct way! Frickin' hell. Stupid archaeologist. Is she an archaeologist? I'm not entirely sure. She's not like Dr. Croft, is she? Or Professor Croft. I think her dad was a professor, but she just nicks stuff from tombs. She's a grave robber. Okay, where are we? What's going on? I didn't need to be up anywhere here. Oh, I did that. There. Okay, I see what's going on. Right, straight onto the edge. Jump and grab. There. Okay. Her dad was Lord Croft. Yes, he was. Oh, for fuck's sake. Lara! Bloody hell. I had no idea why I was so nimble on my feet. I'm not. Where are we? Oh, right. Yeah, we're back here. Okay. Jump up and get down. Nice. Lara, don't be a doofus. Jump and grab. Yep, there we go. Okay. Nice. Sidestep bit, and yes. Then all the way to the back of this before we run and jump. Doing crap. For goodness sake, Lara. She's a bellend. Up we get and grab. Yes. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Getting so close now. Give us what we want. I know. Well, that didn't work. Come on, Lara. We can do this. Jump, grab. There we go. Disco Duck or we riot. You'll have a chance. No, you'll have a job. You can't get in. I've got dozens of cameras on my house. You'll never get me. Don't try. Seriously, don't try. I joke, but no. Right, let's do this. Okay. Jump, grab. Oh, for goodness sake, Lara! This is getting annoying now. Because I've done it, and then I fell off. And it's like, no! Alright. Don't turn me cameras off. Need them. I need them for stuffs. Alright. If I just walk forward and jump from here, will that do it? Grab. Yes, that will do it. Okay. Let's take it from here. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the trigger instead of the bumper. I'm going to get to the end of this level before I finish the stream for the night. That's how it is. Jump, you silly archaeologist. We're going to get there. I am determined to win this level. I'm going to beat it, and then I'm going to go and get some rest, because it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Jump, grab. There we go. Right. Come on, we can do this. Right. Bumper walk, yes. There we go. Okay. Jump, grab. There we are. Okay. And turn. And bumper walk, yes. Jump, grab. There we are. Okay. And save. Saved. Why can't I get out? Back this way. Lara! I think the controls are getting a bit slippery because of the heat. Alright, let's do this. Come on, turn around and jump and grab. There! Where the hell are we? What the... What the hell? Oh, are we back in an Egyptian tomb? This makes very little sense. This room was... Ah! Okay, in the original, that was more obvious. Okay, let's do this. Actually, I can't... No, we should have pushed it instead of pulled, because there's no way for us to take it after that. So push. This is a long and complicated level. I kind of like it. It's not been too bad. There we go. Right. So do we go up this way? Yes. Grab. Jump and grab. There we go. Right. Okay, let's do this. Where else should we need to go? Right, pull this one this way. You say, I owe you another disco duck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The errors that I've been making have been mine to make. They were all numpties. There we go. Right, I'm going to save at this point because I don't want to have to do all of that again. Let's do this. Right, where are we going? What is this? Right, we've got to find a way to open that now. Okay, drop down here. Grab. Yes. Okay, is there a switch? No. Ah, here, another pull thing. Okay. This has taken a while, isn't it? A couple of numpties were a bit suspicious. Suspicious numpties! Questionable numpts. Numpties of suspicious circumstance. Why can't I... That's it. Oh, I can't. Okay, I have to pull it this way. She can't pull it. She can't push it. She has to pull. But there's nowhere else I can go. Can't pull it this way. There's no way I could pull it this way. So what am I... Oh, do I have to go all the way back up and round? Okay. I wonder if I do. Let's see. Grab. Grab. There we are. If I go back round, turn into here. Does that allow me to do it? Hang on. I won't be able to get back in though, will I? Is it possible for me to pull this all the way over here? No. How am I supposed to do this? If I go back down here, this is the original starting point. So it can't be that, right? Load back up. So that I don't have to put them all back. Is it possible for me to push this? No? Okay. So drop down here. Right. Pull this. Now it won't let me pull again. So, given that I can't push it to another way, what am I supposed to... See what I mean? I can't pull it. I can't pull it. I can't push it even. I've got to pull. So we pull it. For God's sake, Lara, just freaking work. Okay, this is confusing the hell out of me. I hate slide and block puzzles. I've never been a fan of this sort of old style thing. So how am I supposed to do this? I've moved that. There's no way above it. Is there? I don't like this kind of puzzle. So the block, if my working out is correct, is here. If I go down here, then the block is about where this is. But I can't move them sideways, so the block is behind this. That's why I couldn't pull it. That's why I couldn't push it, because it's behind that. I just don't get what the hell I'm supposed to do here. If I pull this here, then it blocks my way in. So if I pull it again, I end up with it here. Can I pull it again? I can end up here. But I can't pull it any further because I'm back at the start. Try pushing it. Okay, let's try pushing it all the way. Right, we'll push it this time. Come on. Aha! Thanks, Patrick. Yes, there we are. Right, what's this? Aha! Okay. That one hasn't changed, but the other one has. Okay. Push, step, yes. Jump and grab. There we are. Okay. So in here, there's the door. Where do we go now? Okay. Push. Okay. Oh, that's open now. And closed again. Okay. So it opened and then it closed. Aha! Right, let's do this. Is that it? But not that one. Makes no sense. I don't like the way it does that. Alright. No, it's always going to detect me. Okay. Alright, let's go back. So it's open at the moment. So if I go this way, round, and is it down here? I think it was down here. Come on. Where's it? There. It's now open.
Say cheese.
What? Who's this guy? Oh, it's the big guy! Okay, well, first of all, where's my Uzis? I'll use the Magnums then, okay. Magnums seem to work, okay. Who is this guy? Say cheese. Frickin' hell. Where the hell are we? Oh, we're outside the slide and block puzzle. Okay. Alright. This is a very long level, isn't it? It's a very long level. I have a feeling this might be the final level. We've just had 2 boss fights. Actually, no, we've had 3. The cowboy, the skater boy, and now the big man. Okay. So we've done the speedy, the heavy, and the lancer, as they call it. So we just need the brains now. Where's the captain? Anything on top of any of this? No. Okay. Worth a look though, wasn't it? Grab on. Yes, there we go. Let's have a look around here. You never know, there might be some health. Could probably do with some. We are running reasonably low on health. Nope, okay. Quickly look around here. How have I managed to get stuck in the scenery? Frickin' hell. That looks like the type of place you could probably jump up and climb. No? Okay. Well, I'm going to try. Yeah, I know you're supposed to go in there. But the doors are closed, so let's have a look around. Is that... Yeah, that's a potential way up. But I like the look of this as well. Can we do it? Can we grab it? Yes! Okay. Okay, let's do this. Can I jump to that? Yes. Come on. Whee! Right the way back down the bottom. Okay. What the hell is that?
No.
Just says
No.
no. Okay, so we need a triangle of some sort. Where can we find a triangle? Well, that looks like a way up. Unless I'm very much mistaken. That looks... No, I am mistaken. That's just the... Okay. So, let's do this. Jump up here, grab. Yes. We're going to have to go all the way up, aren't we? There! Right, I see. There's a tunnel over there. Okay. There's a tunnel over that side. Right. So if I jump... Oh, for goodness sake, Lara, can you just... I hate this. I'm pressing the jump button and she runs forward. Jump. Yes. Sidestep back. You've rewritten part of your book again. I do that all the time. I actually won National Novel Writing Month 10 years ago with a book. I've been rewriting it ever since. Right. I'm now going to step backwards. Jump. Oh, for God's sake, Lara, just fucking work. Jump. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's so bad. Right. And jump. No! Oh! I almost got it there. I almost had it. Right. Jump, grab. For fuck's sake. We are getting through this. Jump, grab. There we go. Okay. Jump. Right. When we get to the top, I'm going to save. Because it seems like a good idea to not have to do this again. You know? Alright. Let's do this. Jump. Yes. Okay. Let's do this. Jump. Yes. Step backward. And jump. Yes. Cross. Back. Jump. Oh, for God's sake. Jump. Yes. Across, back, and back. Jump. Yes. Now, backward, and backward, and backward. Jump. Right, there should be a plane. Yes, there we are. Okay, step backward, and save. Did I actually save there? There we go. Right. Please tell me this is the way to do this. And it opens up the final area. What's it done? I haven't heard a noise. Did it do anything? Did it open the door that was over here that we saw on this smaller building? Yes. Take that, thank you. And the triangle. Oh, thank frickin' goodness. Oh my goodness. Right. Here we go. I have a feeling this is the end of the level, but I'm going to save just in case it isn't and there's like an exploding mummy or something comes out of here. We haven't had a dinosaur for a while. Maybe it's a mummy dinosaur. That looks ominous. It's got red. Hi, Gurphy. How you doing? It took us 2 hours and 6 minutes to be able to do that. We only found 2 out of the 3 secrets. We travelled 10 kilometres. Ooh. Great balls! Ooh, a golden pyramid and a sky beam. Now you know you're a Hollywood film with a sky beam. Oh, guys, that wasn't that bad. Oh God, you're still a Tomb Raider. Yeah, okay. There we go. So I'm going to save at this point because I think that's an appropriate ending at the start of a new level. We're at Atlantis? Huh, okay. Right, there we go. Oh, guys. I think we must be near the end now because all of that woman's minions are gone. Like, seriously. All of her minions are pretty much gone. She's on her own now. So, it's got to be one boss battle and maybe a level or so left. So, hopefully, we finish this next week. But I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. That was actually a decent level. I enjoyed it, despite the fact that it felt like 3 boss battles, as in they've run out of time for the development of extra levels on the game. Or maybe run out of space in the original CD, I don't know. So, they've had to stick a few in one go. But either way, that was damn good. I hope that was enjoyable for you as much as it was for me. But give me a second. Excuse me. There's a lot of pollen in here. But until next time, I've been Zoe Cook Robinson. You've been watching GameHammer. Take care. Have a great evening. See you later. I'm going to switch over to the main camera now so I can say bye-bye. And we'll see how we go for next time. Take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.